Hunger is a naturally occurring phenomenon in almost every single breathing being. And when I was in elementary school, I felt like I experienced that more often than not. Every day after school, I would go scrounge for a snack to hold me over till the dinner I knew I would have later. So it was difficult for me to imagine that there were kids just like me who didn't have a guaranteed dinner, that snack was all that they would have for the rest of the day. Well, now I'm older, I know that need for food is definitely out there, and it is immense. 1.9 million people in Illinois alone are food insecure. 1 in 4 of these people are children. Now, food insecurity is not the same thing as starvation. It just means that there's a limited or uncertain availability to nutritionally adequate food. Foods that without, these people are more susceptible to health problems such as asthma, decrease in energy levels, and interestingly enough, a possible increase in BMI, as reported by Christine Olson, a member of the Cornell University Division of Natural Sciences. These people need help, and they need the food their bodies require. Well, in Central Illinois, it is through the efforts of the Eastern Illinois Food Bank that these folks are helped. Opened in Champaign in 1983, the food bank has helped thousands upon thousands of food insecure individuals and families, supplying 220 food banks, soup kitchens, and shelters throughout its 17-county region. But the success of the food bank is dependent upon the donations of money, food, and volunteer time from all those who are able, and here's how. First, there are the donations of what some people consider makes the world go round, money. Charity Navigator reports that the food bank has $13 million in expenses yearly, and only $2 million of this comes from the government. So a majority, $10 million, comes from all other gifts and donations. And with grant cuts happening all over the country, it is dependent upon this non-government money now more than ever. So if we are to donate our precious money to a cause, we need to trust that they will use it for what they say it does. Well, the food bank uses 96% of its resources for food purchases, preservation, and distribution. Charity Navigator has also scored the food bank 100 out of 100 for accountability and transparency with its money. This organization effectively utilizes our money, and here's why we should support that. There are some things that the food bank cannot accept through donations for health reasons, so it needs the money so it can purchase those missing items. Also, anyone we know could be food insecure, a neighbor, coworker, or friend who are uncomfortable sharing the situation they are in. So donating those $5 that you might spend on ice cream later that you probably don't need could supply someone you know with 25 meals that could last them over a week. Now, if finances are tight and money is not your preferable choice of donation, there's also the thing that the organization is based off of, the food itself. According to its website, the food bank supplies 70% of the food found in its 220 agencies. This food supplies nutrients the body needs to support growth, function, and activity, something vital in every one of us, but something mostly needed in people who don't have that kind of food readily available to them. Now, the first year it was open, the food bank delivered 30,000 pounds of food to those in need. Today, it's delivering nearly 7.5 million pounds. Unfortunately, even with this increase in deliveries, nationally and locally, food donations have been reported to be down. The food bank receives heavy donations from corporations, but packaged food donations from individuals are equally as valuable. So we need to do what we can to give them food needed, such as those 5 cans of vegetables that you've had for 2 months that you could donate to a greater cause than your pantry shelf. There are also plenty of volunteering opportunities for both the food bank and your local soup kitchen. These opportunities help the food bank reach its full potential, and volunteers are needed to help distribute food and reach as many food insecure individuals as it can. For younger kids, volunteering gives them hours honor societies require sometimes, and for all of us, it is something we can put on job applications and resumes. Working in a soup kitchen is very rewarding. As volunteer John Walker says, "I feel like I'm doing something good for society," and you certainly are for an organization like this. So make something out of those Saturday afternoons that you find yourself doing nothing, maybe sitting on the couch eating the ice cream you would have had and bought anyways. So in conclusion, some people think that happiness is found in money, friends, family, but I believe there's a hidden happiness found in food. Being able to provide your money, food, and volunteer time to give someone a complete nutritional diet takes away something that they need, makes one less thing they need to worry about, putting them on a road to a more stable and secure home for both themselves and their children. None of us in this room know what lies ahead for us, and someday we also may be in need for a soup kitchen. So just as we then would like help from others, so should we help those in need now. So go to eifoodbank.org to find all the information needed on various ways to donate money and food, and also find out about a multitude of volunteering options. So take a step today in fighting hunger in Illinois, just as I sure I will. Thank you.